What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another stream, guys. I am so sorry that we had that delay. Almost went crew time. Almost had crew time where I had to cancel the stream, but I said nope. Let's try to sort it out. And of course, as with I think it's Newton's third law, everything that can go. Okay. Go inside the aircraft. Okay, that's a little bit quieter. There we go. Yeah, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. I'm trying to get into my streaming dashboard so I can get the information set up, and for whatever reason, that's falling apart. So I'm not able to add the route that I want to do today, guys. But it is what it is. Hopefully that sorts itself out so I can get it. If you do exclamation point route, you're gonna get a different route, which is not what we're doing today, but we're gonna try to sort it out as soon as that decides to fix itself. Hopefully. Nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and get into the fact that we are going over to Holguin. It is a new airport for us today, and we have 146. Oh, there we go. Now it wants to, right? Great. So let's just fix this real quick. Let me turn down some of this background noise. Alright, if you do exclamation point route is in, so we're good to go, guys. Alright, what's going on, Aaron? Welcome. I appreciate you coming on the stream, guys. I really am sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna do a quick setup, quick setup. Let's go to our route page here. Well, no, let's go to our init ref, and we're going to type in Kmia. We're not flying real time. It's gonna be really dark outside, so I'm choosing to fly at dusk. Have it set up so when we take off, it is hopefully during the flight we get sunset, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so let's get MIA in here request, and we're going to request from SimBrief. We're going to set payload and set fuel and set our route. Usually I don't do all of that because for the real boarding, but we're already late, so we're just going to run with it real quick. So once again, thank you so very much. I appreciate all you say. If you will, just hit that like button as we get this aircraft well set. Alright, so we're going to load up. And we are already online, American 1491, destined to Holguin. Go upstairs here. Good, everything is set there. Get our APU started while we're waiting on that. Departing today off of runway 30, I believe. Nope. I think it's 27. So we'll depart on the runway 27 today. As a matter of fact, I need not to Happy New Year to you as well. I forgot. See, I'm trying to do so many things. Happy New Year to all of you guys out there. I appreciate you for stopping by. Happy New Year. This is the first stream of the year 2026. I appreciate that. Appreciate you for reminding me about that, Aaron. Appreciate you. Go over to Ursus transition. I'm flying online. Let's see. I have a spot go, but I don't have a runway. So we get that runway from the controller once again. Real quick look at the it is saying wind is calm, and the temperature is 17, altitude 3003. Going into Holguin. Let's look at the weather there. 010 at 7. So let's see what our airport configuration is. So we'll land runway 05. So we take the Aylex runway 05 and we are looking to Kmia-Muhg 7 arrival with a Netsu transition. And let's see here what the arrival looks like. Kmia-Muhg 7 from the Netsu, Kmia-Muhg, then now to the initial process of one-up. Aylex 5. Hotel Gulf 600. Go to Hotel Gulf 600 and let's check through that real quick. Go to plan mode and let's walk through the flight quick while the departure Earth is all the way down. And we're good to go. Alright, great, so we can execute that. Activate, execute, and we'll now go to root, perf, and let's call for our, see what our payload is there. P117, 28.9. Let's call out perf there. Let's load that in. Execute. Our flight level is 310, so we change that. Then our legs page, root data, press the winds, I'll recommend that. Let's go to our performance tool. And we definitely might have to change this because I'm not sure what the controller is going to give us. Let's get that in there and calculate. Take off 361, 142, 42, 43. Load the winds, execute. Let's go to takeoff. Takeoff 261. That's flat 5. 42, 42, 43 is set. The set forecast winds load. Guys, I'm really rushing through this right about now. Not the norm, but this is how we're going to do it to try to get off the ground as soon as possible. So we landed 6.3, very short flight, 404 nautical miles. So we're going to be up and down pretty much. APU is running. Let's get APU on the buses. Set the parking brake. Parking brake set. And we'll go 118.3. We'll call it the tower. Push the start and call it the tower. Spot point is 7, 22. Alright, good. 5,000 set on the departure. This is all stuff I'm doing from memory, guys. As I said, not the norm, but we will definitely try to make this up. 2, 7. Alright, so let's double check the charts real quick.
South 126, no further ETC available. Monitoring the count 128. Take care after here. Happy New Year.
Airports, parking days, and slow down. That is Walter to departure. Kmia-Muhg, Aylex. Great. So all our charts pin. So departure out of Miami, take off on whichever runway to Casino, the left Cozy, Hamad, Lonzo, then over to Guava, and then down to Ursus over Cuba, and pretty much we're there. All right, good. So we are good to go. Close this door. Thank you, PMG, for making that door open up and close. Open up, we open and close. There we go. Can't talk. On vacation still. All right, good. So we're gonna pretend everybody's on board, and we start our anti-collision light. Good. And we take off this side, legs on this side. And it's 143, 142.43, so we're set. There we go. All right, so we're ready to go. We are ready to go. I'll let my yes. Fantastic. So let's all GSX the push.
That 121 heavy, no proper weight. 7 back. Sierra 3 Tango, almost perfect with 30.
That GPU is so noisy. You realize it got really quiet just a while ago? Really noisy.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Good. And let's turn on the transponder. Make sure there's nobody behind of us. And we are good for push. We can release shock. Arm all the doors. Good.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
All right, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. That's coming in. Let's check what our push and taxi is likely to be. If we get runway 27, it'll be, he's probably gonna give us 26. So we'll push and start, then we're gonna taxi via Whiskey to Mike 11.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, over 680.
All right, those are facing west.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Roger. I'm gonna pause the music real quick. We need to listen to these engine sounds. And let's begin with starting engine number 2. As a matter of fact, we start engine number 1 since we're turning facing west. Starting engine number 1. Cut out, start engine number 2, and we'll go on the outside. Cut out and set parking brakes. Parking brakes are set.
aircraft Miami departure information November, arrival at Alpha, now current to Miami altimeter 3008.
About 5. And let's do our flight controls check.
Giant 121 heavy cross runway 27 on Tango and continue to Quebec.
Right. And let's set our trim set to 5.26. Okay. Go to the left, go to the right. Alright. That looks like a beautiful picture.
Number 6, Hotel 15. Alright, number 6, taxi,
Pins on the right side, and we are ready to go. We taxi to the end and request our taxi. Brakes release. Lights coming on.
Southbound, and going to pull back southeastbound.
And let's go.
Taxi left here. Oh, excuse me, I think I might hit the third or, and then you're going to Bergs. Double 680 permanent taxi, straight ahead and going to pull back southeastbound. For the ramp, you can enter the ramp at either spot 21 or 23. Hey, sir. You mind if we hold 6711? Double 680, that's fine. Let me know when you're ready to move.
Miami Top has a good evening. This Happy New Year to you, and this is American 1941. Coming to the Interrupt Whiskey Range Taxi.
Call Miami Tower, good evening. I don't have an American 1941. Verify the number.
Sorry, it's 1491. Can't remember my number now.
American 1491, Miami ground, good evening. No problem. Runway 27.
Great.
Taxi via. Let's see, taxi via Whiskey, hold back.
All right, 27 Whiskey Quebec, the American 1491. All right, great. So we actually got 27, which is what we had programmed. So that works out great. Cool.
Let's get a weather radar on. Pull back before runway 30, so pull back just before runway 30. Taxi straight ahead, and then pull back southeastbound to the ramp. You can enter the ramp at spot 21. Join Quebec, and then to the south on Quebec, straight to the point. So that's the
Take the left on Whiskey.
Yeah.
Clear left, clear right.
Giant 121 Heavy Miami Tower, wind variable 3 on average across runway 27, clear for takeoff. Correct, 1400 Heavy Miami Tower, Canadian Roger, report about a 6-mile final for 2611.
We'll make a left on the back, which is not this taxi, but the very next one.
Miami Tower,
clear enough. Look at that. Giant 777.
And I'm sorry, who was that?
American 2132.
Giant 120 Heavy, 121 Heavy CGR, now 6 to Casino. I'm sorry, who was that?
American 2132.
American 2132, Miami, ground, good evening, runway, let's call it runway 27, American 2132, runway 27, taxi, via November, Whiskey, Quebec.
Take Quebec all the way
26 left is not available, American 2132.
I can give you 26 left. It's just better if you go off of 27. That's all, just for your direction of flight. You're southbound, so this is just a cross complex departure.
Roger, we will do time for 26. The 27.
American 2132, if you absolutely want 26 left, I can give it to you. That's fine. It was just easier for you since you're southbound.
Alright, 26 left is the closest one to me right now.
American 2132, 26 left, taxi November 13th.
November 13th is 26 left.
I believe that's one of our friends flying with us.
Drive 121 heading in RNAV to Casino now. No further use is available. Monitor account 22. Take care. American 2130, Miami Tower, wind variable 3 RNAV to Casino, runway 26 left for takeoff.
I'm not to Casino, straight to go off 26 left, American 2132.
That's our craft. Miami Tower will be closing in about 5 minutes.
I think Kevin, and we're ready to go. Taking off into the sunset. First flight of 2026.
American 1491, Miami Tower, runway 27 line of flight, traffic reporting 26 left.
I will wait for the part traffic. This is American 1491.
American 1400 Heavy, Miami Tower, traffic company 737 departing, wind variable 3, runway 26 left for the land. American 1400 Heavy, you appear to be very, very high. Are you going to be able to make it down?
Yeah.
Roger.
The pilot.
American 2132, no further TCs available. Monitor unit count 228. Have a safe flight. Take care.
Appreciate you being here. Happy New Year, 2132.
City is it. Delta 680, where are you going?
My bad.
Delta 680, yes, just follow, continue on Quebec, southeast on, and then it's going to loop to the left, just follow it, and then the hotel concourse is on your left, and then there's a company 737 sitting there right now.
Just a quick question, sir. Sorry to bother you, but according to my naviggraph, this is the edge. If I taxi right, there's no taxiway in front of me. What I'm trying to say, it's either to go right to the runway or to go left.
Nope, it continues straight ahead. Your Quebec goes southeast bound on about a 120 heading. So Quebec takes you, and then it's a left turn, and then a concourse hotel will be on your left side.
Okay, sir. I really appreciate it. Sorry to be here.
American 1491, RNAV 215, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Casino 27 takeoff, 1491. Okay. Let's get out of here. 40%. Start the timer. Favorite. Folder.
American 3026, Miami Tower,
Zero.
3 remain, reserve for last. American 49, off Miami, left turn there, and then actually this one December, ramp for Freshness. American 1400, heavy taxi via delivered ramp. American 1491, leave my airspace. No further attention available. Moderated constellation waiting check.
Thank you so much for the ATC. You have a happy new year. See ya. I can do this all at the same time, right? Hand fly. I don't usually hand fly the 737, preferably hand fly the Airbus, but I'm trying to be better. Speed check, flaps coming up. So there's a lot of trimming going on with this because I'm trying to fly without trying to pull the yoke back and forth all the time. So just hearing the trim wheel spinning all this time to maintain that 250. Thunder so realistic, Aaron. Yep. Alright, 10,000 feet. And autopilot coming in. Let's go to the right. Release the camera. good to go. Miami somewhere down there. Nice sunny sunset as we depart out of Miami. Wing flex as well is also pretty realistic, so that's pretty nice right there. This is what you would actually see if you're sitting at the wing. This is really nice, really nice. PMDG has done it. They really have. The engines are at what, 95%. I think I could get a little bit more of the growl in a sense from the wing at this point, but again, you hear that shift from that towards a little bit more bassy at the back. So yeah. Really nice view. Get some music as we enjoy the flight down to Moavii. So let's check the arrival. We still have a ways to go, but we're just gonna look at the arrival real quick. Currently we are 368 away, but trust me when I tell you guys, this 368 is gonna go by so quickly. Once we get to flight level 310, which is our cruise altitude for today. Now, I'm sure many of you probably wonder why it is that I can't get the gears still at the up position. It should be in the off position. I need to fix that because I am using the Bravo quadrant, and the way the system has set up, I haven't quite fixed it, and I know it's somewhere on YouTube, so I'm gonna get that fixed so that I could, once I put the gear up, I could then set it to off, which would be in the correct position. 80,000 feet as standard set as it cruises up to flight level 310. we're back, and it is at flight level 350. Sun is nicely setting on our airplane. Beautiful shot. Let's get some light in the flight deck before it gets too dark and we can't see a thing. So distance right now, we are 238 miles from our top from the airport, 190 from top preset. Let's begin reviewing our chart, like we said earlier. So we're gonna come in on the B-Muhg 7 up arrival via the Anatu transition, then to B-Muhg, then to Hotel Gulf 600 at about 3,000, then to Onub at 2,500, then make left to go to neutralizer for Aylex runway 05. So we're going to put in the system that we actually cross B-Muhg, give it a hard altitude of 3,000. That way we'll be properly set up for it. And we're going to set our ILS. Frequency is 111.3. So 111.30. That is set here. And the course is 055. And we're set to beautiful. Then let's check out now our decision height is 540, so we're going to set that to 40. And we'll take the mouse wheel until it gets the, there we go, it was runs away, 540, set, and that is set. And the identifier is so this approach climb on track 055 until 1000 and turn right, heading this at the Hogan VOR. Outbound radio 412, continue to get to holding the pattern, climbing to flight level 40. The transition altitude is 3,000, so we'll have that set as well. So let's go to the performance check on our route. Aylex runway 05, report the details. Let's do our break 1 first. The airport landing runway. Let's see what our landing distance is. We have 10,000 feet of runway, so that's more than enough. The landing runway 05, let's see. We can land and exit off of the Delta gate, Delta taxiway. Come on, PMDG. There we go. So we land on 05 and we aim to exit off of Delta. If not Delta, we exit off of Echo. And then we go to International Terminal and park at gate 2. Check our performance. And we use calibrate 1. And let's check the weather. So we can leave it at here plus 5. So with 7,965 required, let's see. There's threshold here. 7,000 is where I say, yeah, we should be able to make Delta. If not, we just make the rollout and go to Echo. No problem at all. So our hero speed is 148. Let's get our descent going on now. Well, that's what I was 310. Let's do 300. Then we have 150. cage there. We'll set it up for it better. We set if we need to be set up. Cool. Top 774 at 50 past the hour. 10 minutes. We're just north of Cuba. If we were going to Havana, we would have already been there, as Havana is right over here. This way. We've done Havana before, and I think I would have done Santiago de Cuba as well. Holguin is really new. It's a new feel for us here on this channel. Alright, so we're coming up to our top of the descent. Now top of the descent is in 10 nautical miles. We reset our altitude, so we're gonna head down initially to 11,000 feet. That will get us set up in terms of our speed, so we don't bust through 250 once we get down. There's an aircraft ahead of us, so we're gonna allow him as well to get. Alright, so let's check the weather one more time. Weather in Holguin. Wind is 010 at 6 capital K, temperature 19, and the altimeter is 1017. So let's set that up. 1017. That is set. Everything else is looking copacetic. Let's put on the seatbelts. Oh, look at that. Colors are so pretty on this airplane. The sunset is beautiful. That's one reason why I chose the sunset today, guys, because it would have been too dark. So getting right there, the sunset is going right off there. Beautiful, really nice. All right, auto flight number 310 for 1,000. Let's make some announcements real quick. And the music just. Hawking traffic, this is American 1491 out of flight number 2905 for 118 initially on the B7 arrival. Expressing Aylex 105 for landing. Hawking traffic. I wonder if you can hear. Hopefully this is better. And with this tailwind, it's not with the aircraft to slow down. We're actually slowing, we're supposed to be slowing down, but with our tailwinds, we're going 517 across the ground. We're gonna have a little challenge slowing down this baby. And the 737-800 is a bit more slippery than its other siblings of the variant. So we'll have to be mindful of that as we're descending through. That's why we're setting 11,000 initially, and then we will continue our descent down to 6,000. Let's double check to make sure that I have this information correct. We want to cross Hotel Golf at 3,000. So Kmia-Muhg is probably around, let's say, 10,000. And then we get a gradual descent down. We have 27 track miles from Kmia-Muhg to Hotel Golf 600, so that should be more than enough to get us down to 3,000 without overspeeding. So this would be the worst thing ever to be sitting beside somebody who's like, you know what? I don't want to see anything outside anymore. The worst people to sit beside on a flight who will have all this beauty outside, and then at the most critical moments, whoops, that's it. No more outside views for you. Oh my goodness, you just hate that. .2 miles from Netu or Netu, and then we get to Bmog, so we may need to assist our airplane a little bit. Let's see, so 11,000 at Bmog. All right, so we should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. And then that green dot right here is suggesting that the aircraft will slow itself down. So we're on profile. This may be suggesting that we're not, but we're good. Bring our speed back just so we can give the arriving aircraft some time to get down. 26 miles from Holguin, and we are 3 miles from Kmia-Muhg. We continue us in the 3000, and then direct the Hotel Golf 600 for the Aylex runway 50. Aaron says, imagine playing with a VR headset. I'm pretty sure it would be nice. I've actually imagined that sometimes for real, just to actually have that surround view. That would be cool. It would be cool indeed. Maybe one day. All right, let's test some speed brakes again. That we can have a steeper descent. So we have company traffic heading into Holguin, and he is just about turning on final. So we want to make sure we give him some space so we don't have to do any go-arounds. So we'll slow to 220, and then we'll continue our descent down to 3000. Sending through 10,000, turn on my landing lights, passing is continuous, and wing lights coming out. And there is our company right here. So we may have to deviate just a bit. So let's do some vectoring of ourselves. Heading 180. Holguin traffic, American 1491, making the heading 180 out to give the arriving traffic some space. I wonder if Holguin has CTAF. CTAF is 118 nothing. We have 118 nothing on that, so we will contact that approach. Holguin traffic, American 1491 is switching to CTAF 118 nothing. Now let's see what the traffic is. I think it's still out there. Probably going 180 knots. So we need to slow down to 200. It's like 10 degrees to the right. We maintain this heading of 190 for a little bit longer, and then we'll turn left to join the localizer runway 05. We maintain flaps up until we turn left and join the localizer. Maintain the clean speed of 200. Clean speed should really be 210, but we're just trying to give our company aircraft some space to get into that. American 2132, how do you read? So we have the runway in sight, and our company is in sight, so we can continue our approach. Let's go direct to Bonob. We're now 18 miles from our ILS. He is on short file, so we are good to go. Right now, transition altitude standard, transition altitude local set to 1017. Let's go flaps 1, flaps 2. Speed now 180. On the localizer. Alright, so our company is on the ground. Perfect, perfect. Hogan traffic, American 1491, will make left base, join the localizer runway 05. You check flap 5. Localizer is active. And we take gear down. 30 approach. Bug down. And we take spot 15. Final approach speed 150. Glide slope is alive. Glide slope is captured. And we're established on the Aylex. Okay, traffic, American 1491. Full established on the Aylex runway 05. 8 mile final runway 05. Okay, traffic. Alright, let's take flap 25, flap 30. Arm the speed brake. And we are clear to land. Landing lights coming on. Landing checklist. Landing gear down. Speed green. Speed brakes. R. Flaps. 30. And 30, green light. Landing lights on. Landing checklist is complete. Let's see how we can butter this in the first stream of 2026. Hogan traffic, American 1491, 4 mile final runway 05, Hogan. Now 100 feet, I'll call my airplane and let's land this bad boy. Hogan traffic, America 1491, 3 mile final runway 05, Hogan. We got 2 whites, 2 reds coming on the right path perfectly.
1,000.
Check. Off. Deck, my airplane.
Approaching minimums. 300. 2 minimums. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
You break up. Two in reverse. And we're braking. An hour and 3 minutes, we are here. So we exit off of Echo because we didn't make Delta. Scrubbing that nose wheel. And we are down. Bergs coming up. And let's get our lights coming off. Start the APU. And let's call for our gate. Two. Picking up the airplane. Let's see where this gate is. Thank you so much, Aaron. It was a what are you doing? 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 How we doing? Ah, okay, I see. So we make a left turn and come around that way. The marshal. Parking brake is set, and let's get the APU on the buses. And we can cut engine 1 and 2. What? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! We park X. This is he is in perfect parking. So nice landing, perfect parking that we get a dance. Look at that! The first one for the year, guys. That is fantastic. That is so cool. Oh my goodness! I'm so glad we got that. Yep. So January 1 is the hey. All right. Thumbs up. Let me get some likes for that one. That deserves a couple of likes. That deserves a couple of likes. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, sir. That is fantastic. All right, so let's get our transponder off. Weather is off. And let's get the ground operations. So we put the chocks on. Dancing ground crew, chocks coming on, and let's call for GSX to be board. Yes, sir. That is fantastic. Very good parking. I like the sound of that. Likes the sound of that. Guys, I do appreciate you coming and stopping by here today as we landed in Holguin. This is a new airport that we're flying into. First time flying to Holguin, and it was a fantastic first trip, first stream of the year. We got a dance. That is awesome. So thank you so much for joining in on this trip down to Holguin. If it were earlier, we probably would have done the flight back, but we're gonna call it a night here. But listen, it is a brand new year, 2026, and I pray that God will continue to bless and keep all of you that are watching the stream. I do appreciate all of the support. It has been an interesting ride for 2025, and I hope that as we go through to 2026, that we will do bigger and better things. Guys, it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Until the very next time, enjoy the views, and we'll talk on the next stream. Until next time, Happy New Year. See ya.